Welcome to Lagos Update on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Governor Sanwo-Olu inaugurates 204 housing units in Amuwo, Odofin. This and more after this time. We'll begin today with this story. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has appealed to Tertiary Education Trust Fund to relax some of its guidelines to enable the state-owned universities access the 4.5 billion naira intervention fund between 2017 to 2023. Governor Sanwo-Olu made the appeal when the House of Representatives Committee on TED Fund, chaired by Honorable Miriam Onoha, paid him a courtesy visit on Monday at the Lagos House, Ikeja. The governor thanked the committee for undertaking the national assignment and its commitment to identifying the gap and issues as it embarked on surgical analysis to resolve the over 4.5 billion naira unassessed TED Funds Intervention Fund for Lagos State tertiary institutions domiciled at the Central Bank of Nigeria. Governor Sanwo-Olu also said the government is proactively positioning the state tertiary institutions and making students fit into the future of the labor market.
If you are the ones that have brought out the app and you're the ones that have said we want to remove all the red tapes because we want the impact of this oversight to truly, really feel the impact and for those institutions to really, really have the benefit of what the intendments, of these funds are. Of no use are we, just keeping monies in CBN and it has not met the needs of the higher institutions that they were set for and the impact that it will have on our institutional system.
Earlier, the chairman, House Committee on TED Fund, Miriam Onoha, noted that the unaccessed TED Fund intervention funds by Nigerian universities in the last years is to the tune of 200 billion naira. She urged the leadership of Lagos tertiary institutions to make necessary documents available to access the funds for infrastructural development and staff trainings, among others, while the committee will go around all states as Lagos is the pilot.
To ensure that the value for money will not be lost and that taxpayers' money will be put to good use. From 2017, 2020 to 2023, the amounts that have been allocated to embark on those intervention programs have been eroded by the going economic and inflationary rates.
On Tuesday, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu inaugurated 204 housing units to provide affordable shelter for various strata in Amuwo, Odofin. Speaking at the ceremony, Governor Sanwo-Olu, who said the project is a symbol of hope and progress, noted that the mixed housing units will promote social inclusion, economic integration, and reduce housing deficit in the state. He stressed that bridging the gap in housing deficit will help in transforming Lagos into a resilient, livable, and 21st century economy. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who called for more public-private partnership, commended the Ministry of Housing, LSDPC, and Lagos Building Investment Company, ABIC, for healthy rivalry in providing housing solutions to residents.
Let me reiterate that government alone cannot solve this housing challenge in Lagos. But we will keep exploring innovative solutions. We will keep forming real, genuine partnership. But we'll keep investing in sustainable development to ensure that as possible, as humanly possible, every Lagosian that is deserving have access to a decent and affordable housing need.
On his part, Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, LBIC, Olushola Faleye, said the initiatives displays Governor Sanwo-Olu's unwavering commitment towards providing affordable housing scheme. Faleye explained that the LBIC Rising Lagos Apartments occupies 60 flats, while the WGC LBIC Greater Lagos Flats houses 144 apartments, including a studio. From that story, we move to this one, which says, in a bid to create wealth and employment for the teeming youths in the state, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has launched Labour Market Information System. The Labour Market Information System is a network of stakeholders as well as an online platform to communicate data and information related to the job market in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this on Wednesday during the Lagos State Employment Summit 3.0 with the theme Job Creation, Uniting for Impact, Create, Collaborate, Change. He noted that his administration will continue to build an environment that creates opportunity for young, viable minds in the state. The governor also called on investors to collaborate and support the state government to build real partnership for the Employment Trust Fund that would uplift the residents of the state.
Data gathering, because a lot of people are going to be coming, if they are not already, to see how you've done it. Other states will want to know how you've done it. And so you need to be able to have a robust data gathering capability, data reliability, employability data as part of the things that is very, very important. The future of work, skills that is required to ensure that you'll be able to meet not today's needs, but future needs, as at when due.
Earlier, in her welcome address, Acting Executive Secretary, Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, Feyishayo Alayonde, said LSETF is dedicated to fostering an ecosystem of dependable collaboration and creating solutions across skills development, capacity building, access to capital, policy, and research, and advocacy.
This event today is saying to all of our stakeholders that we have a call to action to make sure in our little space we're not working in silo, that as we create, we need to collaborate and we need to make change and impact in Lagos State. So that's the call to action for everyone here today. We need to unite for impact to create that job while we collaborate and create change in Lagos.
Also, the keynote speaker, Chairman Faith Foundation for Adeola, said the summit will help develop business guide and empower young people. Also, during the week, the Lagos State government announced plans to launch Sovereign Investment Fund that will cater for its future infrastructural developmental agenda for the growth and well-being of the state. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this when the Executive Management of Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, led by its Chief Executive Officer Aminu Umar Sadiq, paid him a courtesy call at the Lagos House Marina. Governor Sanwo-Olu said Lagos State is aware of the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority projects in and around the state, noting that the state is seeking for more collaboration and intervention programs in the areas of blue economy, food security, among others. He noted that Lagos State is building one of the logistics hub in the whole of sub-Saharan Africa.
We have an airport project that we've conceived. We also have the rail projects that we've done. You also might want to take a view and write us a check, put up a concession there, and we go do some other thing. We also have a film city, which is also outside of Lagos. So if you look at your risk appetite and you want to diversify, not necessarily in agriculture alone, there are investments that we have in Lagos that you might want to look at. The only problem we have, we don't like people wasting our time. If it's not happening, leave us alone. If it's going to happen, we want a quick turnaround.
The Chief Executive Officer, Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, Aminu Umar Sadiq, said NSRA is an institution set up to help authorities to receive, manage, invest funds in a diversified portfolio of medium and long-term assets on behalf of the federal government, state government, Federal Capital Territory, and local government area councils in preparation for the eventual depletion of Nigeria's hydrocarbon resources.
Any complex consequential projects that the government wants to undertake, NSI is always the first to put its hand up to come up with solutions in order to aid the execution of these difficult problems, whether it's in roads, whether it's in fertilizer, whether it's in agriculture. The way the NSI has structured itself, the effectiveness of its operations, of its recruiting processes, its transparency and its governance credentials, NSI continues to be that important partner of choice.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has handed over bond certificates worth 4.5 billion naira to 2,000 retirees from the state civil service. Speaking at the 105th bond certificate presentation ceremony organized by the Lagos State Pension Commission last week, Governor Sanwo-Olu said his administration is committed to upholding the dignity and financial stability of retirees and extend the gesture to the current workforce who will henceforth be paid as they leave the civil service upon completion of all documentation before retirement. Governor Sanwo-Olu commended the retirees for their dedication and selfless service to the state.
We have strategically prioritized clearing all backlog of accrued pension payments to ensure that our retirees enjoy the dignity and the financial stability after retirement. This commitment extends to the welfare of both current and former members of our workforce, recognizing their unblemished career in the Lagos State Public Service.
Earlier in a welcome address, Director General last week, Adeola Akindele, acknowledged the dedication and accomplishments of the retirees and their contributions to the state civil service. Obilano appreciated Governor Sanwo-Olu for prompt approval of clearance of backlog of retirees, accrued pension, and all stakeholders for unflinching support towards their plans.
I encourage our retirees to choose wisely between the program withdrawal and annuities. Like I said, the two options are tested and they are both good. Within a week from today, the pension fund administrators will have credited your account and they will call you to come and decide what option you want. I wish to extend my warmest congratulations to all retirees. May your retirement years be filled with joy, good health and fulfillment.
Representative of the retirees, Mrs. Rachel Thompson, commended Governor Sanwo-Olu for purposeful leadership and his magnanimity in ensuring prompt payment of their reimbursement benefits. And finally, on the program today, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has sued for a harmonious working relationship among the National Inland Waterway Authority, NIWA, relevant federal and state ministries, as well as agencies to enhance water potential of the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu made the call when he received the Senate Committee on Marine Transport and Blue Economy, led by its chairman, Wasiu Eshinlokunsoni, at the Lagos House, Ikeja. The governor noted that the full potential of marine ecosystem must be utilized for the benefits of all residents, with a call on relevant stakeholders to continue to synergize to achieve optimal results.
And so for us, we see ourselves as partners with NIWA, with the Federal Ministry of Transport and Marine, in whatever thing, because we are committed, and we believe that they are also equally committed. The only little part that where we usually also need to, strengthen that relationship, is always in the area of, stand filling, and approvals around stand filling.
Earlier, the chairman, Senate Committee, Marine Transport and Blue Economy, led by its chairman, Wasiu Eshiloku Soni, said members of the committee are in Lagos as part of their oversight function to ensure that the State Waterways Authority, as part of their oversight functions, to ensure that the State Waterways Authority and NIWA are in accord to achieve security in the marine sector. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Government and other state events. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch the news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at trafficradio961.ng. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, and studio engineer, Oyeshola Ola, with support from Zainab Adebeshi and the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I'm Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.